This financial performance assessment, it's a process that the UN Economic Commission for Africa started. The logic is about value for money. How are city authorities utilizing the resources that they have received to add value to their constituencies, to their stakeholders, to create transformation, to make cities livable, to address issues of urbanization, service provision, jobs, social protection. This workshop could not have come at a better time. At a moment where global ODA flows are declining, at a moment where financing for the Sustainable Development Goals is declining, cities are at the cusp of a potential transformation in terms of their ability to raise the revenues they need for their own development.
One of the impacts which I'm overseeing is improving the systems in the city, also becoming resilient at our city, because we'll be, by learning from the other cities, we are able now to understand how important it is for us to be self-reliant and also to increase our own revenue streams by identifying the gaps. One, we have learned we have many gaps. The systems are not working well because they are not communicating. So we have a system which is unified business permit. But when you go to the ground, it's not communicating with the operators, the people who are collecting money. So I believe by implementing a system which is communicating to the real people, it will bring an impact. And the project will also help us to understand how we supposed to take care of our resources. Because we cannot have development depending on other sources. We can only develop when we are able to sustain ourselves, because we have more than what we require. The resources are there, but how do we manage our resources? That is one of the most important things we are looking for, the strengthening our revenue streams, and also working with the other partners. Learning from now other cities what they have done. For instance, like Kigali, they have done good projects, not because they have money, but because of the culture and the leadership management, which is helping them to come together and work as a team.
I think I should be very grateful to UNECA. As you have said, we have 6 cities which are being involved in this project. For me, I see this project is very important. We have gone through our report, the financial report, and through this project, we have been able to identify the gaps, because the focus is to the city to be in a financial capability so that it can fulfill its obligations. But with the experiences we have shared, we see that there are some gaps which need to be filled. Some it is focusing on the staff's capacity, but also the issue of investments, so that the city is becoming more resilient, that it can fulfill the obligation, but when issues comes, then it can respond. So for me, the project is very important. So frankly speaking, I'm happy for it.
Les villes ont besoin d'être autonomes, et pour l'être, il faut maximiser sur la mobilisation des ressources financières, bien sûr au contrôle de la dépense. C'est un honneur que sur les 6 villes qui ont été choisies, Yaoundé est la seule ville francophone. Pour nous, le fait de venir dans d'autres villes, de voir la réalité des autres villes, on gagne forcément quelque chose qu'on va ramener à Yaoundé.
This project was it gives a true picture of the financial health of the different cities, specifically for the city of Kigali. We were able to understand our strengths and the existing gaps during this project, and this will enable informative decision making.
Really, my appreciation goes to, frankly speaking, the way and the staff in the project itself. Hadn't been the project come to in every cities, just we are doing as usual. We don't have as such international standards. We measure our revenue efficiency just on our own. But when there is a project and a meeting in different cities, one city can learn from the other city, so that the policy direction that are eventually put and how their expenditure should be allotted, especially to infrastructure.
We give a lot of thanks and appreciation to the organizers of this program, the UN going to the UNECA. So it's really hoping to bring countries together, because already when you share a problem, it means that the problem is half solved. Because when you get together, when you share, there could be someone already who have a solution, who had already experienced together. So we give a lot of thanks and appreciation to the UN for coming up with such a program. If possible, we would encourage and request that they continue with this kind of program.
There's been a very rapid pace of urbanization, and I think this workshop where the 6 cities are comparing their relative experiences in terms of managing financial resources and providing services to their citizens is a very valuable exchange of experience. And at ECA we try to do our best to facilitate this kind of peer learning. So I think this workshop's been a very excellent example of that.